Welcome to All in Canva, and today we're going to create a logo that you can use for your business. So today we're going to be creating a logo. Here's one I did earlier. So if I just click on this, this is one that I created earlier. So it has the name, it has a tagline, and it has a little image. That's kind of the logo that we're going to be creating today. And when you start to create logos, and if you start to work on your logo, it will end up getting more simple as time goes on. So here's the logo that I ended up using for my YouTube channel and for all my other social medias, which is just a big letter and all in. So it starts to grow over time. It depends what your style is and what you want to show and use for your business. But most people want to put a title and some type of graphic in. So we're going to create something like the one I showed you earlier. To start creating logos, the first thing I would suggest, if you haven't got an account with Canva, to go to canva.com and sign up for the free account. Once inside, at the top right hand side, you can see it says create a design. If you click on that, you'll see it brings up loads of options for you. If you watched any of my previous videos, you will see that from this option, you can create Instagram posts, Instagram stories, YouTube thumbnails, and so many other things. Today, we're going to go down to the logo, which you can see it says 500 by 500, meaning that it's going to create your logo in that square format. That's going to be the template for your logo. So I'm going to click on that, and then it will bring us to a blank canvas for us to start creating our logo. The great thing about Canva, it has loads of options on the left hand side, templates that you can choose from to give you creative ideas. So you can actually just use a logo that they already have, and you can pull it apart and add your own design to it. So for example, if you scroll down and you found something that you liked, you can click on that logo and you'll see that it appears in the main part of your screen, and then you can start to manipulate the color and the text as you see fit. But we're going to create one from scratch. So the first thing we're going to do is click on text on the left hand side, and this is going to form the basis of our logo. So whatever the name of your company is, or the name of your idea or your project, we're going to start off with using a title, some text on the left hand side. What I would advise is that you start off very basic and then build up, because it's only when you start the process then you can start adding things to it. So it has loads of fancy titles that you can use here, and if you want to use those, you can. What I like to start off with is the very first one, add a heading. So add a heading, I'm going to put this heading up here, and I'm going to add a subheading, which is going to be my tagline. And so this is what we're going to do. So you can just think of what you want for your title, so you can put your title in there, but I'm going to create one for All in Canva. So the very first thing I do is highlight the text that's in here, or triple click, and it will highlight the text, and then I'm going to type in the name, All in Canva. And so that forms the basis of the logo that I want to create. And then I'm going to give it a strap line, creating great stuff. Okay, so once you've got that in and you've got those two together, that is really the basis or the foundation of your logo. It's going to be the text, and you can just click and drag and move that anywhere you want. Now, this is a very small square. It's the size of a logo, so you're not going to want to have your text very small in the page. You're going to want to make it as large as possible to those edges. So what I'm going to do is increase the text here, and I'm going to also increase the tagline. So to increase the text, once you click on any one of your titles, you'll see that it's got these circles, and you can use those circles to drag and make the text larger. And once you do that, you can keep doing so until you've resized it to be exactly how you want it to be. Now, this may change many times before you've actually finished it. And as you actually move your text, you can see that this line appears in the middle of the screen. It's telling me that this is the center of this template. So you can actually adjust to make sure everything is centered. So here we go. So the first one we've got is the text. And now what I like to do first is change the font to something that I like. So I'm going to click on all in Canva, and at the top left hand side you can see it's got the font, and I can click on the drop down and change it to any font that I like. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to choose to start off with this one here, see what that looks like. And then basically you're going to go through and just choose different types of fonts until you find the one that you like. I'm going to speed up the video until I found a font that I want.
A few moments later.
So I found the text that I want for the main one, and now I'm going to find the text for the tagline. So I'm going to do the same process here. So this is actually more than enough for a logo, but what we're going to do is we're going to continue and add an element or a graphic to it. So something that represents creativity. So I'm going to go over to the left hand side and I'm going to click on elements. Rather than scrolling through, which will take you quite a long time, if you have an idea of what you want, you can type that in here. So if it's something like a brush, you can just type in brush and it will bring up all like the paint brushes and the dashes and stuff like that. And that's kind of the stuff that I like. It's kind of moving away from the original one that I created, and this is actually looking a little bit better than what I expected. You can see as you hover your mouse over, you've got some stuff that says Pro under it, which is only available on the Pro account, and there are some things that are for the free account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a filter that only shows me the free stuff, and then we're going to work with that. So what I'm going to do is scroll down until I find the element that I like.
A few moments later.
And I haven't exactly found what I want, but I'm going to try this one here. So this is kind of what I was thinking of, but a little bit thicker than this. So I don't actually like this. So I've put this on top. And then what I'm going to do is change the color to something like a pastel or a light color like turquoise blue. And then I'm going to put that behind. So once I've clicked on this, and you can see it's got the arrows here, I can now go to position and I can say backwards, and it puts it behind. That turned out better than I thought it would. So for me, actually, that is a great icon. That is a great logo. It's plain, it's simple, and it will fit well on different products. So it will be good on a letterheaded paper. It'll be good on print. It'll be good on websites. So yeah, this is kind of the style I want. I can play around with the text as well. So for example, if I click on here, if you see my previous videos, you know that when I like to go to effects and use something called splice. And if I go over to splice, you can see that kind of changes that even further. So it makes it more unique. It means that no one's going to copy that easily, although you can if you've got Canva. But so you've got the idea, you've got this in here, and you can actually change, I can change the text, the color inside to make it match that turquoise blue that I've got there. So if I click on that and click on my turquoise blue, it's all matching. If you want to use it for printed or letterheaded paper, or you want to put it on a print, you can just click on download, and you can just download it as a JPEG. You can also download it as a PDF, but if you want that transparent background, if it's going to go on any object that you need the background to be plain and not white, then what you're going to do is click on PNG, and then you're going to select transparent background, and then you're going to download. Once you download your logo, you can then use it anywhere. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.